If you want options as a dental associate, stop asking what can you get and start asking what can you build. Because the associates that land the best jobs at dentist offices aren't the ones that negotiate the hardest, they're the ones that create the most value. When I started at my first dental associate job, I remember feeling frustrated, thinking, this place should be giving me more patients. I should be making more income than I am now. Why aren't I doing more volume? I was consistently playing the victim. Instead of asking, how can I bring more value to this practice that has been so gracious enough to grant me a job? And what things do I actually have in my control? I was thinking like an employee instead of thinking like an owner. Now, maybe you never want to be a dental practice owner, but I want to help you get into the mindset of a dental practice owner now so that you can create the most value and get the most out of your associateship. The villain is not a bad employer. Oftentimes, the villain is just scarcity thinking. There aren't enough patients at this practice. The employer doesn't feed me enough volume. I'm just going to sit here and wait until they feed me enough patients to keep me busy. I've worked in offices with multiple dental associates. The ones who sat and wait struggled. The ones who thought, how can I control what I have in front of me and provide the most value to the practice that I'm in? These are the ones that thrived. The moment that everything changed was when I stopped asking, what do I get? And I started asking, what do I build? What do I build with the patients that I have? The schedule that's in front of me? The team that I get to work around? When I started asking this question, I actually started bringing value because I knew the things that I could control. And to get you in the mindset of a dental practice owner, they love it when people bring value to their organization. As a dental practice owner, here's what stands out to me when it comes to dental associates. Do they increase morale in the office? Does the team love working with them? Do patients love them? Are we getting Google reviews that mention their name on what an amazing experience they've had? Are they coming to me asking, hey, where do you feel stretched thin? What can I do to help? How can I elevate this practice? Those sorts of questions and these sorts of key performance indicators, that is future partner energy. Here's something that most dental associates underestimate. You can start providing value from day one to your patients, to the staff members you work with in the office where you're employed, as long as you have systems in place that make you look world-class. Nothing has been more pivotal in making our patient experience world-class than using Oryx Dental software. Oryx Dental software makes it super easy to do a thorough, clinical, and comprehensive exam and explain it to the patients in a very short amount of time. They make onboarding staff easier, they make our communication to the patients visual and powerful, as well as communication between referral sources easy and seamless. Whether you're an owner or an associate, check out the link below to book a free consultation for Oryx Dental software and see how they can implement systems that'll give your patients a world-class experience. When choosing an associate job, you oftentimes want three things: pay, mentorship, experience. Mentorship comes when you aren't constantly draining the owner's time. Experience comes when you start looking for opportunity, not to wait and be given something. And pay always follows value. And the truth of the matter is, although you likely didn't pick the staff that you get to work with, the staff is going to be half the battle to drive the value that you're going to be able to give to patients that's going to directly reflect on your pay. Owners don't mentor entitlement. Owners mentor ownership. And believe me, they are looking for opportunities to mentor people, to take things off their plate and take their practice to the next level. If you want the best associate job, you have to act like your future self now. Whether that is a dental practice owner or just a really high producing associate with a ton of flexibility. You don't become that person when it happens. You have to become that person now and then grow into this position that you want to be in. So what does that look like? Start reducing inefficiencies in the practice. Increase morale, generate Google reviews, look for ways to increase production. Because the associate that brings value will never lack for opportunity. Once you start changing your mindset to what do I get, and instead think what can I build, everything changes. If you're an associate dentist who wants to expand their abilities to provide even more value for their current practice, and maybe even start or buy their own practice one day, this channel is exactly for you. We put out content every week on how to increase your leadership and your capability and how to provide more value for the practice that you're already in. Check out again our sponsor for the video, Oryx, with the link below. They'd love to walk you through different ways they can help you implement systems to provide the most value at your practice. And stay tuned as we're going to be here every week. Thanks again.